Which one is the best manifesting method? What is the most effective way to impress the subconscious mind? Two questions that everyone wants to be answered, especially in this era, when new techniques pop up on the internet faster than mushrooms after heavy rain. Visualize every night. Mental diet. Conduct imaginary conversations. Just let go. No, affirm 1008 times. Actually, affirm at least 10K times. Better yet, record your affirmations and listen to them. You know what? Do the 10-minute method. So here is the bad news. I will not give you an exact answer to this question, because I can provide you with something much more valuable. I can provide you with a test that you can use to determine the effectiveness of any technique, even those ones that will come out next month. The word effective means powerful enough to change your deep-rooted beliefs and manifest your biggest desires. Not a cup of coffee, not butterflies, not some extra couple of thousands of dollars here and there, but desires that require you to truly change your inner world. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the persuasiveness test. For a technique to be effective, it must have a strong potential to persuade your subconscious mind. So how can you persuade your subconscious mind? First of all, you need to find a way to communicate with it directly, without giving any chance for your conscious mind to interfere. Second, you must communicate your new ideas as many times as necessary to make your subconscious accept them. Accessing the subconscious. Did you know that there is a guard at the door of your subconscious? His name is the critical faculty. His job is to manage the information flow between your conscious and subconscious. He got this gig at the end of your formative years when you were around 7 or 8. Before he accepted this position, information from your conscious mind could flow freely and constantly to your subconscious. That's how your belief system was created. Now that you are older, your critical faculty examines every piece of information you encounter consciously and compares it against the beliefs stored in your subconscious mind. When the information aligns with your beliefs, it receives a free pass to your subconscious, strengthening your already existing beliefs. For example, let's say you want to manifest an extra $1,000. When your critical faculty examines this thought, he first sifts through your current beliefs and past life experiences. When he sees that you believe that you are a master at manifesting money and already pulling in $5K every month, he allows the thought of an extra $1,000 to continue its journey to your subconscious. Then, your subconscious materializes an extra $1,000 in a way that seems logical to your conscious mind. As a result, you believe even more that you are a master at manifesting money. In case the information doesn't align with your current beliefs, it will be denied access, waiting indefinitely in the lounge of your conscious mind. For instance, you set out to manifest $1 million, but you believe that all wealthy people are crooks and you currently earn $5K divided by month. Thus, your critical faculty makes sure that this thought doesn't reach your subconscious. As a result, your subconscious cannot materialize your $1 million. So what can you do if you want to sneak a piece of information into your subconscious that doesn't align with your current beliefs and past experiences? In essence, two courses of action are available to you. You wait until this guard goes to sleep, or you put him to sleep yourself. Let's start with the first option. When does this guard go to sleep? Every time when you go to sleep. Whenever you hit the sack, your critical faculty rests too. Thankfully, falling asleep is a gradual process for humans. We are not machines that can be turned on and off in an instant by flipping a switch. By falling asleep gradually, we get a chance to smuggle our new ideas from the lounge of our conscious mind into our subconscious. Why? Because the more we relax, the less vigilant our guard becomes. He will make mistakes and let new ideas in, ideas that should have been denied access in the first place. Now, the good news is that you don't have to actually go to sleep every time you want to access your subconscious directly. You can fool your critical faculty by pretending that you are going to sleep. How? By inducing a drowsy state, commonly referred to as the state akin to sleep. If you need a little help with how to enter this state, you can find it here. You avoid all conflict between your desires and imagination by entering into a drowsy, sleepy state which brings all effort to a minimum. When you deeply relax your body and conscious mind, your critical faculty gets a signal that he can relax too. Once he does, you have a prime opportunity to make your subconscious accept your new ideas. Here, I would like to point out that one does not need to lie on a bed or sit in a comfortable chair to get rid of their critical faculty and to enter into a highly suggestible state. For example, we self-induce a trance whenever we put all of our focus on one spot, like we do when we are staring at the screen of our TV or mobile phone. In hypnosis, this is called the fixation method, and it's one of the most ancient ones. In Egypt, priests used to hold metal discs before their patients' eyes. The patients also gazed into clay cups with special patterns on them. These procedures made the eyes tired and produced hypnotic sleep. Something similar happens when we are driving on a highway where everything looks the same or on a route that we know very well. When we stop looking around, our conscious mind relaxes. Why? Because its most important task is to protect us. If we stop scanning our surroundings, it thinks that we do that because we are safe. There is nothing in our vicinity to harm us, making your subconscious accept your new ideas. The only thing necessary for you to do is to get your subconscious mind to accept your idea, and the law of your mind will bring forth the health, peace, or position you desire. As soon as your subconscious accepts any idea, it proceeds to put it into effect immediately. Sometimes it seems to bring about an immediate solution to your difficulties, but at other times it may take days, weeks, or longer. Its ways are past finding out. Imagine that you are wearing a Mets jersey and you enter a bar filled with 100 Yankees fans because the security guard who should have stopped you outside fell asleep. You would love to have a drink, but everyone in the room gives you a death stare. How long would you stay there by yourself? 10 minutes, 2 hours. Something tells me that even if they let you spend the whole night there, you would not visit this bar too frequently in the future. Our subconscious mind loves familiar faces, things, and scenarios. Consequently, it rejects everything that is unfamiliar. This rejection often manifests in unease, worry, or fear in one's body. For example, do you remember the anxiety you felt when you first sat behind the steering wheels of a car? Inherently, operating a motor vehicle is very unnatural for the human mind. It's not pre-programmed into our system as our desire and ability to walk. Have you noticed that everyone with 2 healthy legs will master walking, but not every person will race the roads on 4 wheels? Still, many people learn how to drive, and many of them enjoy it. Why? Because despite the worry, the fear, and the uneasiness, these people kept occupying the driver's seat. By repeating the same motions over and over again, the whole scenario of driving a car became natural to their subconscious mind. Thus, the related anxious thoughts dissipate too. So what can you do if love, wealth, or happiness is unfamiliar to your subconscious because you never truly experienced these concepts in your formative years and were actually subjected to their opposites? Let's go back to our bar filled with 100 Yankees fans. What if you brought some friends along, all rooting for the Mets? Would you feel a bit more comfortable? I bet you would. Now, what would happen if 100 Mets supporters accompanied you? Probably the Yankees fans would start to feel threatened and uncomfortable. They may even initiate fights with you. And what if another 100 Mets supporters arrive, but the bar's capacity is only 250 people? Some Yankees would surely leave the bar. If you haven't figured it out already, the bar in this example illustrates your subconscious mind, while the fans represent opposite ideas. When your subconscious is filled with a concept you don't like, the only way to force it out is to replace it with its opposite. In essence, you make the unnatural natural and the old natural unnatural. Many think this replacement of ideas could happen like a coup, but most of the time it's more akin to a prolonged battle. So don't send one soldier to fight with 100 and expect to win outright. Our assumption is to be effective cannot be a single isolated act. It must be a maintained attitude of the wish fulfilled. And that maintain the attitude that gets you there so that you think from your wish fulfilled instead of thinking about your wish is aided by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled frequently. It is the frequency, not the length of time, that makes it natural. That to which you constantly return constitutes your truest self. Frequent occupancy of the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the secret of success. In other words, we establish the naturalness of an idea by repeating it to the subconscious over and over again, until it crowds out the one we don't want to experience anymore. Here, it is important to note that this repetition cannot be performed at a regular interval. It must be continuous. To remember this rule, just think of yourself as a general sending his men to hostile territory. If you first sent 200 people to fight 500, you cannot wait a month to reinforce your troop with another 200. You will lose most of your men if you sit tight for that long. If you want a quick win, you need to send fresh supplies regularly and as fast as possible. How regularly? At least once a day. That's the minimum. To sum up, every technique that forces you to 1. Access your subconscious directly. 2. To employ the power of repetition on a daily basis is effective to change all of your beliefs and to manifest your wildest dreams. You just have to stick with it long enough.